students, welcome to Saurav's classes. My name is Ashmita, and in today's class we are going to discuss the latest updated syllabus of geography optional paper, that is both optional papers of geography in WBCS means optional subject. So if you are taking up geography as your optional paper, so this is the class for you. You just need to know the latest syllabus before you start your preparation, and just because each and every year some kind of inclusion or exclusion is being done in the syllabus, so you should be knowing what is there and what all are there in the syllabus for the current year also, and also for the upcoming year examinations also. So let's start the class. Let us start discussing about paper 1 syllabus first. In paper 1 deals with the principles of geography. Let us start with group A, which has physical geography in it. Starting with the geomorphology section, here you have nature and composition of Earth's crust, structure of Earth's interior, origin, distribution, and permanency of continents and ocean basins, theories of isostasy, continental drift, bioenergy cycle, and plate tectonics, Earth movements, types and effects, geographical features, then fundamental concepts in geomorphology, gradational processes, weathering and mass wasting, then folding and faulting, landforms due to fluvial, glacial, aeolian, coastal and karst processes, then evolution of landforms, cyclic and non-cyclic models, then global hydrological cycle. Next, we have this section on climatology, where you will be asked questions on atmosphere, its nature, composition, and structure. Then, from biosphere, nature, composition, and structure, elements and factors of weather and climate. Then, insolation and heat budget, general circulation of winds, jet streams, and monsoons, condensation and precipitation, then air mass and fronts, tropical and extratropical cyclones, then thunderstorm and tornado, climatic classification, then principles and its application, Köppen, Thornt, weight, then Trewota, global climatic changes. Next, we have this section on oceanography, which deals with origin of continents and ocean basins, bottom topography of ocean basins, Indian, Pacific, and Atlantic oceans, nature, origin, and characteristics of continental shelves, trenches, and slopes, submarine canyons and coral reefs and atolls, ocean currents, Indian, Pacific, and Atlantic oceans, physical and chemical properties of ocean water, temperature, salinity and density, TS diagram and water mass, ocean deposits, marine resources. Then you have this portion on oceanography, where you have the origin of continents and ocean basins, bottom topography of ocean basins, Indian, Pacific and Atlantic oceans, nature, origin and characteristics of continental shelves, trenches and slopes, submarine canyons, then coral reefs and atolls, ocean currents, Indian, Pacific and Atlantic oceans, physical and chemical properties of ocean water, temperature, salinity and density, TS diagram and water mass, ocean deposits, marine resources. Environmental geography is the next section, which deals with the nature and composition of biosphere, concepts relating to ecosystem, production and decomposition, homeostasis, then energy environment, productivity, food chain, food web, then trophic structure, ecological niche, ecological pyramids and ecological crisis, ecosystem, including grasslands, principles, components, then geomorphic processes, bioenergy cycles and biogeochemical cycles, then about the major ecosystems of the world, environmental degradation and conservation, then environmental pollution, including land pollution, water pollution, air and noise pollution, then natural hazards and natural disaster characteristics, mitigation and global efforts. Next, we have this portion on cartography. Cartography includes the Earth as a cartographic problem, about its size and shape, coordinate system, scale and map projection, Principles and properties of polar zenithal, conical, cylindrical, and conventional projections, thematic mapping, types and techniques, principles of surveying and leveling with chain, plane table, dumpy level, and GPS, remote sensing nature and principles, then geographical information system, evolution, components, and functionality. Next, we are moving over to Group B, which deals with human geography, which has the economic geography also. Here you have the concepts and theories of resources, locational analysis of agriculture, intensive subsistence in monsoon lands, extensive commercial farming in temperate lands, plantation farming in the tropics, and dairy farming in the temperate grasslands. Lumbering, fishing, mining, then coal, petroleum, and iron ore. Power production, including hydel and nuclear power production, and manufacturing, iron and steel, aluminium, and cotton textile. Economic models, land use, then about the industries, then economic systems and economic landscape, then characteristics and evolution, then global economic blocks, patterns, and functions. Then comes population geography. Here you have the factors and measures of population growth, Malthus, Neo-Malthusianism, optimum social and economic, biological and natural and demographic transition theories of population growth, pattern of world population growth, migration, nature and theories and consequences on society, population distribution, density and global pattern and trends of population composition. Next, we have this social and political geography, including concept of space, absolute and relative, social structure, stratification and differentiation, social processes, segregation, adaptation, assimilation and integration, heartland and rimland theories, then principles of boundaries and frontiers. Next comes settlement geography, the origin and growth of settlements, function, morphology, types and patterns of rural settlements, urban growth and urbanization, classification, functions and morphology of towns and cities, models of urban growth, then Burgess, Hoyt, Harris and Ullman, Mann, then urban gradients and densities, residential areas, their pattern, their process, the central business district, their characteristics, delimitation and changes, the central place theory and rank size rule, the urban field and the interurban movement. Then we are coming to the last portion of paper 1, that is regional development and planning, which includes regions, their concepts, types, methods and methods of regionalization, then regional diversity and disparities in development, then regional development including the role of resource base, technology and information system, agriculture and industry, transport and communication, trade and commerce, regional development theory, Parox and ISAD, regional planning, basic principles and types, environmental issues in regional planning and planning for sustainable development, planning regions, concepts and delineation, then state as a planning unit and micro level planning with special reference to India. Moving over to the syllabus of paper 2, as an optional paper of geography, we have regional geography. Let us start with group A, that is geography of India, physical geography, where we have the location and space relationship with the neighboring countries, structure and relief, climate and drainage, soil and natural vegetation. Next, we have this resource base, where we have the distribution, utilization and conservation of land or soil, we can say, water, that is fresh water, water disputes, interstate and neighboring countries, then mineral, which includes iron ore, manganese, bauxite, then energy, which includes coal, oil, natural gas and non-conventional sources like wind, tidal and social power and biotic resources. Next, we have the section on economy based on Indian agriculture, its nature and characteristics, development of agriculture during the plan periods, green revolution, distribution and characteristics of cultivation of rice, wheat, jute, cotton, tea and coffee, agricultural regions, industrial development and industrial policy during the plan period, locational dynamics, growth and development of the iron and steel, aluminium, engineering, oil refining, cotton textile, jute, sugar, paper, cement and automobile industries, then growth and development of transport and communication system, nature and development of trade, national and foreign, especially with the SAARC and Asian countries, trade balance. Paper 2 Group 1 ends with this topic of population. Population as a resource, relation between population and socio-economic development, population growth, spatial and temporal variations, population distribution and population resource relationships, then population composition and social implications, age, then sex, literacy, religion and caste, then urban growth and urbanization, then characteristics and patterns, factors and processes, population problems, their settlement problems, and population policy during the plan periods. Starting with Group B, that is Geography of West Bengal, Physical Geography in Paper 2, we have this location with geographical personality, physiographic divisions, their structure and relief, climate, seasonal weather conditions, agroclimatic regions, drainage systems and problems, soil, their types and fertility, erosion and conservation, natural vegetation, types and distribution, deforestation and afforestation. Then we have this section on resource base, that is distribution, utilization and conservation of land, water, mineral, energy and biotic resources. Next is the section of economy where you can receive questions based on land usage, characteristics and correlates, irrigation and agriculture, development during the plan periods, which includes rice, jute and tea cultivation, crop ecology, production and problems. Then comes crop combination regions, impact of green revolution, industrial regions, their growth, their development and problems, trade and transport, the nature and status of development, issues of development. This is the final section which is there in geography optional paper, second optional paper. Here you have this population as a resource, relationship between population and socio-economic development, then growth and distribution, crude, physiological and population composition, then age, sex, literacy, occupation, religion and caste, urban growth and urbanization, characteristics, patterns and factors, population problems and population policy during the plan periods. So that was all about the syllabus of geography as an optional subject for WBCS mains. Now if you want to secure well in your examinations, and definitely if you want to qualify in the examination, then you need the guidance of a good mentor and a good coach. And at Saurabh's classes we provide you with live lectures, recorded lectures, portal access, then we also provide you with doubt clearing sessions, revision classes, crash course facilities, scholarship facilities, mock test facilities. We also solve the previous year's question papers. We also provide solutions to the unsolved papers, and we also make you practice the sample papers. And whoever are enrolling in our classes, we are going to provide you with a 24/7 portal access of our recorded lectures. And if you want to know more about our classes, you can definitely give us a call to enroll yourselves also, and also to know about the other entrance examinations if you want to prepare for those entrance examinations also. Because here our teachers teach for all kinds of competitive examinations and all kinds of entrance examinations. So whether you are preparing for any recruitment based examination or any other kind of university entrance based preparation you are taking, you can just join our classes for that proper preparation. And our self study materials, you can find them at Flipkart and Amazon also, so you can definitely buy from there. Or if you want to buy from our institution directly, then you can definitely give us a call and you can enroll yourselves. You can also visit Saurabh's classes website. The link is given in the description box below. Our contact details are also given in the description box below. Do check the description box and just call us to clear all your doubts. We are going to help you out with all your doubts. So that was all about our classes, and that was all for today's class also. We are going to meet once again in our next classes.